it's Dorleen. Today I'm going to be working on a scrapbook page, and it's a love Valentine's kind of theme that I have pictures of my granddaughters. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but then I had looked through my supplies and I have this drawer full of just kind of love and Valentine's Day hearts stamps. Matter of fact, that's what I call the drawer, love / Valentine's Day. So I know I had mentioned before that when I scrapbook, I'm usually pretty basic. I don't really do a whole lot of mixed media, that kind of stuff. But I am actually going to just stamp everywhere to create a pattern paper. I'm going to use red and pinks and probably some black ink as well, and just kind of see how it goes. I'm going to be using a variety of ink pads, and I will have the names of the pads on my blog, which you will find that address below. So as I said, I'm just going to start stamping randomly all over. I am going to fast forward the stamping, and I'm also going to not show you the entire time I'm stamping, but I'll stop every so often and then show you how my progress as I go. But you get the idea. I'm just grabbing some of these stamps, and then I'm going to stamp them randomly on this white 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. Okay, let's take a look. I'm getting pretty close to filling this sheet, and I think it looks super cute. I love those red lips. I think so far those are my favorite. The one thing I like to do when you're creating your own pattern paper, which is really what we're doing, is to start with your bigger stamps and kind of go from the center out. And I didn't do that this time. I did start with my bigger stamps, but then I just kept going, and I really should have concentrated here. But I do have a lot of small hearts, so I will be able to fill in. I'm not worried about that because, like I said, I have a variety of hearts and other love type stamps that I can use to fill that in. But another thing you want to do, and what you notice, is instead of stamping them all the same direction, unless that's the look you're going for, is, alternate the way that you're stamping your images, so that adds some variety and interest. Okay, I think I'm done with creating my own paper, and I'm looking at it, and there were a lot of, pretty bad stamping. But like I said, that's okay because I'm using this as part of a scrapbooking layout. So I'll just make sure that my elements cover the mistakes. So, okay, so far I love it. Give me a thumbs up if you agree. If you get a chance, and if you're not already, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you are interested, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of any new videos. I post at least one video a week. As I was digging around in these stamps, I did find this love coupon. I'm going to stamp a couple of these because I'm thinking these might be a really cute embellishment. As I mentioned earlier, I will have my blog address below. On my blog, I'll have listed the stamps that I used, if they have a name on it, and if I remember where I purchased them. I'll also have any of the products that I use, not only in my stamping, but once I start getting into the scrapbooking or the scrapbook layout itself. So I'm going to cut this down to 11 by 11 piece, and normally I would just do an inch, on two sides, but because when I was looking at the images, there wasn't really one side that I wanted to chop an entire inch off, so I'm doing a ½ inch on both, or all four sides, to make it 11 by 11. So I picked out some pattern paper that I thought would look good with this, and I'm just going to cut some pieces. The only one that I don't see, and which I do want to add, is the I love you, ASL I love you. So I might just stamp that somewhere just to have it, but I'll wait until it's all done. Or I might even put it on one of my embellishments. So that's how it's looking so far. I like it, I like it, I like it. And I want to concentrate on doing stuff here. So my picture's here. Maybe something along the lines down here. Off. So off camera, I grabbed some embellishments that I had. And I found this old Storytellers Club. Oops. The heck is that? A little gold heart or something. Oh, that's cool. Maybe we'll use that. Little bonus. The only thing is this. Well, it might look okay. So I'm gonna use this. I also pulled this little guy, which I think is so cute. I do want to use one of these coupons, so for now I'm going to cut them out. So I feel like finding this little heart mixed in there was a little hint that I needed to add some sparkle. So I have a Ziploc bag of scraps of gold. So it looks like it's the same yet. So I'm going to punch some hearts and some image or some shapes from that. Okay, so I have some hearts. I'm going to sprinkle those within. Yay! Oh, and I found this while I was messing around too. So it's a chipboard of the word love. I hate these things when the adhesive just comes off so easily. But I'm going to use the red ink to change the color of that. Oh yeah, look at that. So I'm trying to do a layout that is a love is. I originally was thinking Valentine's Day, but I realized it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day if it's a love layout. It could just be a love layout. So I probably need to let this dry a little bit, but maybe we can do like a love is. The more I'm playing around with this, the more I'm thinking that it needs some kind of base. I do have some black. I'm thinking if I cut this, it'll give the illusion of being a long piece. Sorry. Okay, I already love that. So I broke out my sour Skittles. So do you do that? What are your snack go-tos while you're scrapbooking? Leave it below in the comments. I'd like to know. I love anything sour, like Sour Patch Kids, sour Skittles. I also like peanut M&Ms. Pretty much anything that I can grab casually because you don't realize how many you're eating, which is probably a bad thing. But so like I said, leave a comment below. Tell me what you like to snack on. What's your favorite snack while you're scrapbooking? I'm still not sure about that. But I love this. I love how it's working. That's cute in the corner. I kind of feel like it needs to be here though. Okay, I like it the way it looks so far. What do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you like it so far. Now I'm going to work on adhering the embellishments down. I really like the way it looks, or the general idea of the layout. I moved the gold polka dot vellum piece horizontally. I like that better, but I'm still not sure if I'm keeping it, so that'll be interesting to see. You'll see my final layout. Another thing I mentioned that I was going to do was stamp the ASL I love yous, which I did do, and we're gonna finish the layout, and hopefully we all agree. Okay, the layout's complete. So what do you think? I love it. So some of the things I wanted to point out. First of all, the photo quality is horrible, but I took these really fun pictures of my granddaughters. We watched them a couple weekends ago, and they were making kissy faces. For some reason, I was able to get those two okay in black and white, but this one just wasn't cooperating. So I just printed it because it was more about the memory than the actual photo. A couple of things I did different. So I did grab some elements from the Storytellers Club punch outs that I showed earlier, and that wasn't on the original design. I just felt like it needed something else there, and I wasn't sure what, so I really like the X's and O's. And I added this black strip on there, again, to just kind of coordinate with the black that I added. And then I just use a white marker to draw a quick border around them. What else did I do different? Oh, and I did decide to keep the horizontal gold circle vellum, but I actually cut it down so it only looks like it flows, and I decided to keep it on top on this side because it just added more of that gold, and then looked as if it was tucked under this main paper part. I really like the way that looks, and I really like the addition of the gold, and that's it. But I love it. Please give it a thumbs up if you do too, and remember to go down, click the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. You can also go to my blog, which I'll have listed in detail all the stamps I used, the ink colors, and the embellishments, and where I got them. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.